This is a video on doing some indexing from the Belgium Registres Civils. And so if you like indexing and you know some French, this is for you. So I'm going to go up to Télécharger en haut. Then I will scroll up to the Belgium. It's the top one that I'm going to do here. It's taking a minute. Now, when I look at this record, I see that there are several records on it. This side has 5, it looks like, and then this side has 5 more. And then it is giving me 2 records. So I'm going to put normal on that one. And the next one is readable and normal also. So I'm going to mark normal on that. Now I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to go to Outils, which is tools. And I'm going to go Actes par image. And since each page has 10 of them, I will move this up to 10 and then apply it to all images and push OK. That makes it so now I've got 20 records here. Now I make sure that I'm on the top part of the first page, and I can see that it is a death record, an acte de décès. So I put décès right there. Then I see the number is 276. And the year, 1886. And that will stay the same for this whole page and probably for the next page also. So this says 29e jour du mois de janvier. So 29th day of January. And it looks like Maurice Joseph Louis. I'll work on that one in a minute. Okay, this last name looks like Sampaix to me, so S-A-M-P-A-I-X. Oops. Lieu de naissance, place of birth, right here. So I look through here till I find the word né, either in feminine or masculine form, and I see that it's born in Liège. So I put Liège right here. You can either put the accent marks in with this little symbol by clicking on it. It gives you a selection, or you can use alt functions. Age, I'm going to look for the age. I don't see the age right off. I do see a date of birth. Le 2 mars 1884. And I see that it fils, son of Victor Joseph Désiré Sampaix. And we know the sex by the ending on né, as well as his name and that he is a son. So I'm going to put masculine right here, and then I'll put his name in, or I'll put it on top, or his father's name I'll put in now. Okay, so I just went back in and put the father's name, Victor Joseph Désiré Sampaix. And I see that Victor Joseph Désiré went in pink, which means there could be a problem, but it also doesn't mean there has to be a problem. So I just go back and look at it and see if it looks right. And I know Désiré is a very common name. And then I have gone back and put the date in, and I noticed that this is only 2 years before his death date. And because he was born in March and died in January, he's just under 2 years old. So I will put 1 year old. So right here we see son of Victor, and we continue past the end of his last name, and then it'll usually say some other things about him, and then you look for and of, et de, and there's the mother's name, Marie-Thérèse Cantor. So I just put her first name in. Now I'm going to try and figure out this last name right here. Okay, I put in Cantors here, but it went pink, so I'm not sure if I'm seeing it right. So what I do often is I go on the internet and put the name in there and see what I get up, if I get some names that are in French-speaking places or what. So what I saw is Cantors is a real name, but nothing really super evident. So I'm going to try history, or not history, but to look up the name on the indexing and see if there's anything that strikes me as, oh, that's it. But I kind of think I'm going to stick with this because I'm not seeing anything there. Okay. Now, obviously, being 2 years old under, he's not going to be married, so I push Control B to make that blank. And then I'm on to the next record. Now, I need to make sure that I move this forward to the next record instead of re-putting the same one in. And still, this whole page and probably the whole next page is going to be death records, and it automatically changes the number for me. If I click again, it'll put the year in again for me, and then I check to make sure I'm still on the 29th, 29, and I'm still on January, so I tab through those, and then I have right here the death record of Victor Jean Luc. So I'll put him in. So I have that entered in. Now I'm going to see if I can see where he was born. Looking for né. And here it is right here, Liège. And then gives the date le 15 février 1884. Again, with the calculation of the death date and the birth date, this child is under 2 years old. So I round down to 1 year. And we see né, which means it's without an extra E, which means it's definitely a masculine child. I'm going to look for fils right here. Fils de Nicolas Joseph Luc. Then right after the name, especially after the father's name, it will say the profession. So that's what you see right here. And then right here you see and of Marie-Joseph, and that's the mother's name. And the mother's surname looks like Boniver, and it didn't complain about that. And of course, again, only being under 2 years old, we're going to put Control blank in there. And that's the end. I'm not going to do all the records, but you've got an idea.